E.
What's going on, guys? Ro here, back with another video. Today, back in worldwide trucking for the first time in like a year. Yeah, last episode was, I think it released on Christmas last year. It's been a while. But a lot has changed. We're in ATS this time around, and a lot has changed just in the game, IRL, all that fun stuff. So I was going to go ahead and cover a lot of it. And yeah, as usual, I have some things to talk about with worldwide trucking. So yeah. First of all, as you can see, we have the Volvo VNL. I believe this is the 780. However, there are a couple of other variants of this truck, and those were released in-game by SES. So it's an actual DLC. It's an actual official part of the game. It's been out for like a couple of months now. And of course, behind that, you see my trailer. That it was another addition, as well as just trailer ownership. They kind of redid the trailers and made it so that you can own trailers. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so we are going to be going, right now we're in San Francisco, California. We'll be going to Medford, Oregon. Of course, you probably know Oregon got added to the game as well. Yeah, without further ado, we should probably head out on the road. Get back in the cab, and as you can see, just from me looking around and stuff, I did manage to pick up a track IR sensor, so that's pretty awesome. It's been working really well for me. Still have the G29, of course, that showcased in episode 2 of Worldwide Trucking. That was kind of the debut for that. So yeah, now less weird looking around, more weirder looking around this time. Put that away. Alright. Fire up. I'm tired as shit. I was not ready to record. But we are. So pretty nice having the track IR though. Just being able to look freely, not having to depend on buttons placed on the wheel which move as you turn it. I'm going ahead of that bus though. So, like I said, a lot has changed. In-game, in IRL. So, not really going to go over what's changed in the game besides what I've already gone over. Like, there's just, like, minor things here and there. But IRL, I have moved a couple of times, actually, since the last Worldwide Trucking. So I'm no longer in Seattle. I'm close to Seattle, just not in Seattle. I'm at a new store. I actually was in a different store in between the old store and this store. And, yeah. Okay, what are you doing? Like, you had right away, buddy. That was weird. Slammed on his brakes. But yeah, it's pretty nice being in a new store. All the new equipment that's not broken yet. It's like the other two stores that I worked at, it's like always something wrong. So it's a pretty busy store that I'm at. It's busier than my other two stores. So, yeah, always fun. But well, I miss some of the old regulars. I'll eventually like the new ones. I'm running a yellow there. Didn't really have much choice. It turned yellow like right as I was going through. That was definitely a red though. It's looking at the speedometer and not the light. So, moving past those first couple of bullet points, I'm gonna be getting a new PC. I'm sure you've heard. Pretty ridiculous build that I'm looking at. So, in short, my current PC is almost like it's gonna be about 5 years old when I get the new PC, and this PC right now, is starting to have a lot of issues, mostly related to Windows, because Windows sucks. But it's been causing a lot of issues with drivers, data loss. I lost 4 terabytes of data one night. That was pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm definitely getting ready to move on to a new PC. I gotta make this right. Just gonna let me through. I'm not gonna give him a choice. Like going super slow there. All right. So, my current PC, I'm just gonna kind of go over what parts are gonna become what. So right now, I have an Intel i7 6700K. That is going to be replaced with what I'm looking at right now is an i7 9700K. So basically the equivalent, just a newer generation, the newest generation, I should say. However, I might go up to an i9. I'm not entirely sure yet. It would cost a bit more, but also obviously increase performance. So that's something that I'm taking into heavy consideration. I don't quite know what motherboard I'm going with yet. Obviously, it's just got to be compatible, basically. I'm not going to be too picky about it. I'm going to get the... So right now I have 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM at 3200 megahertz. I'm going to be replacing that with 32 gigs of RAM, also at 3200 megahertz. I do have a ton of drives. So I have 2 SSDs, 4 hard drives. And that one's going to be a little bit more complicated because I'm going to be getting 3 SSDs. So 2 NVMe PCIe .2 SSDs. Or one of those is going to be 2 terabyte, and that'll basically house, my operating system, my games, like the most common games, programs like Photoshop, just basically like the basics. I mean, it's 2 terabytes, so it doesn't really matter all that much. But that's going to be like the super fast drive. And then on top of that, I'm getting 2 terabyte SATA 3 SSDs that are going to run in a RAID 0 configuration. And those are going to house basically everything else. So recordings, are going to be temporarily kept there. Games are going to be kept there. And that's pretty much everything that's going to be there. Then, like I said, recordings are going to be temporarily housed there. My ideal plan right now is to get a NAS. So that's the network attached storage. And that would be... I'm not sure exactly how much data I'm going to be, or how much of a capacity I'm looking at. But essentially, it's going to be housed on the network, so I have access to it from my MacBook. I have access to it from my PC. When I'm done recording, I move all the files over to the NAS, and then that can be picked up on the MacBook for editing. It seems like the best option that I have, so I'm going to go with it. I've been wanting a NAS for a while. It's also, going to house all my backups. So, like, if I ever get around to touching GTA 5 ever again, that's where all the GTA 5's, like, spare installations are going to be. But I'll get to that later. So besides storage, moving on to the graphics card. Right now I have an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. That's going to be replaced with a NVIDIA RTX. A bit ridiculous. It's expensive. But yeah, that's the graphics card that I've decided on. It is gonna cost pretty much half the build. So yeah, super expensive, but also has right now, like, the 1080 Ti has 11 gigs of DDR5X. The Titan RTX has 24 gigs of GDDR6, I believe. I think it's the brand new one that they have. So, it's an insane graphics card, and I'm pretty sure it's going to last me a while. Like, I don't see why it wouldn't. I was supposed to take that exit, wasn't I? Fine. I'll just have to make a turn somewhere. I didn't really scout out the route. I am in the left lane instead of the right. Like a genius. Have to get in that right lane now. That's fine. That gives me more time to talk. Will I need that time to talk? I don't really know. So, yeah, going from a 1080 Ti to the Titan is going to be probably the most significant change, both in performance and price. So, that's understandable. The original idea was for me to get two 2080 Ti's and run them in SLI, but I'm not going to do that. Because, I don't know, SLI has probably more downs than ups, to be honest, at this point. I'm just kind of gonna let that idea go. As for the power supply, because it's going to have a better graphics card and everything, I'm going to bump up from the current Corsair RM 800, I think. Either the 800 or the 850, one of the two. That's what I have right now. I'm going to go up to a 1000-watt power supply instead. Probably also still a Corsair. Alright, truck, please climb. Looks like I'm going to be on here for a bit. Mistakes were made. As for the case for the PC, I'm pretty much decided on it. Like, I've been decided since it came out. But, I really like NZXT. I've had 3 of their cases now. Really like them. And I'm sticking with them. So, my next case is going to be the H700i. It's a really nice case. Tempered glass. A lot of room for liquid cooling. I mean, basically has everything I need in it. So, yeah. My phone is going AWOL right now, and I don't understand why. I'm not gonna bother looking. But, how long is this gonna take? Wow. It's not the worst. Yeah, that's the new PC build, and it's a hefty price tag. Obviously, I'm not going to get the keyboard and mouse and monitors. I already have all of that stuff. I'm keeping, the track IR. I'm going to be keeping the audio card. Everything there is set. Is basically just the tower itself. So, that is all going to change. I'm hoping to have it done by April. Not like by April per se, but like around April, May. That would be the ideal frame that I want to work with. I wasn't trying to come to a dead stop on this hill. I'm like slowly crawling, hoping I can get away with it. Oh yeah, I can. Heck yeah. Alright. Turn here, get back on the highway, and hopefully don't miss my turn again. Because that would be pretty stupid. Something I didn't mention earlier, this is actually a newer Logitech G29, because the one that I got before, the engine on it blew out, so it was freaking out while I was driving. Not cool. But yeah, like, that was fun. I had to rebuy a new wheel. I was not happy about that, but it happens. Especially when you're a PC gamer with a bunch of extras. I don't think there's anything else I want to cover with the new computer. And I mean, I've already covered the new laptop, I'm pretty sure. A while back I got the new MacBook Pro. Not necessarily the new MacBook Pro. It's actually 2017 because it's just cheaper and does literally everything the same as the 2018, so I don't see any reason why to buy the new one. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Just picked up a new phone. That's been pretty awesome so far. This would be my 3rd new phone since the last Worldwide Trucking, now that I think about it. I'm pretty sure. Because I think the last time I recorded Worldwide Trucking, I still had the OnePlus 5. After that, I got the 5T. Then a 6. And then, just this week, I got the 6T McLaren Edition, which is insane. It is an insane phone. Has 10 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, fingerprint sensor in the screen. This thing is loaded with features. So, yeah. So, speed limit is 55. So I can understand why we are going 50. I'm really close to this guy. Alright, pull back a bit. This isn't the only trucking I'll be doing today either, because I'm going to be hopping into Euro Truck Simulator 2 later for a live stream with the Northern Alex. I will not be streaming, obviously, but he will be, and I will be with him. Alright, I don't know why he did that. Please don't tell me the lane ends, because that would be stupid, because the lane just started. This truck is pretty quiet, though. Not like the W900 or 387. Love this truck, though. Like, I really do like Volvos, even in Euro Truck. I think that's actually what I'm driving right now in Euro Truck is a Volvo. Either that or a Scania. I've kind of been bouncing between the two. But moving on, recently released Vector Designs version 5. Kind of the design line up for basically everything. So YouTube channel, so Vector Media, Vector Creations. That's where all these Vector designs come from. It's a newer update. I refreshed it a bit. I didn't want to keep with the neon look for too long, so I thought I'd give it a break, move on to just a more basic look. Neon will be present in the future again, probably the next update, to be honest. I just wanted to switch things up this time and go without. I actually have the bypass this time. That's weird. I swear, every time I have an empty trailer, they're like, we want to pull you in. But when I'm hauling stuff, they're like, nah, you're good. I don't understand that. Doing that thing. Having that red little wheel on the G29 is cool and all, but it, like, does not work right. Like, I noticed it with my Driving Force GT, which is essentially the same wheel. Yeah, I'm pulling 41,000 pounds right now. That would be the ideal time to pull me in. Right there. But yeah, new design, it's out. I like it. Like, it might be one of the best that I've done. Just because it's pretty simple. It's not really all that crazy. It's been a while since I've done an update that's been very light in color. So, yeah, that's pretty nice. And of course, that's part of that whole update was the new animations on my channel. So, new intro / outro. It's the same animation. It's just intro is the first half, outro is the last half. And then new social media animations for the very ending of my videos. And the whole viewer discretion is updated too. It's a lot nicer. Say, out of all of those animations that I did, I think the viewer discretion might be my favorite. It just seems, I don't know, better. There were a lot of animations that I was going through. That whole pack that I had was 100 animations. So there was a lot to look at. and in not very much time because I wanted it done by a certain time. But I think it turned out well. And as for worldwide trucking, since we are, back with that, I have no intention of ending the series at this point. I mean, obviously that'll change someday in the future, but today's not that day. It's a nice series to have. It's not just, it's not just single player. It's, there's multiplayer, and essentially it's 4 games. You get ATS, ATS MP, ETS 2, and ETS 2 MP. Thanks to Truckers MP. So sometimes I'll be trucking with friends, as you've seen, and other times I won't. So I have no intention on getting rid of worldwide trucking. That series is here to stay. Unlike some, I'll get to that right away. San Andreas Law and San Andreas Life are essentially done with. I haven't had GTA 5 even installed for a while now, and I don't want to install it. I really, at this point, I don't care. The game had its days, it was good at one point. Now it isn't. So why keep playing it? Like, I've put in thousands of hours into GTA 5. So I think I got my money's worth. And I'm not really enjoying it anymore at this point, so I'm not really going back to it. If you ever see me load up GTA 5, say Discord just tells you that. I'm probably working on texture packs. So I still kind of want to do that. I released that Oregon DLC, or the Oregon State Police texture pack. I said Oregon DLC because we're playing ATS and we're headed to Oregon. That's amazing. But I released that texture pack a few months ago, and it turned out really well. I enjoyed it, and I'm excited to see what else I can do. I have other texture packs in mind. I'm just not gonna say what at this point. And there've been a couple of requests, so I might do those. But as for San Andreas franchise, just kind of the whole thing, I think I'm moving on from that. I don't really see a need to continue it. If you want LSPDFR, I mean, there's other channels you can go to for that content. My channel is not going to be focusing on that. I do have other series planned, but we'll see. I'm just very busy with work, and when I'm not at work, I am tired, or I'm going out, or, trying to just live my life a little here. Oh, yeah. And how far are we? 4 hours left. It's going to take us 3 hours. Cool. Awesome. And are there any? No, we're just going straight through that cloverleaf. Okay. I can work with that. I have been playing a certain game on the Xbox because it's not out on PC yet. It's Red Dead Redemption 2. It's pretty awesome. And I've recorded, actually, some clips. Can't actually record the game itself, just as a little free play, and I actually don't know why I would. It's like, yeah, it's a pretty awesome game, but to be honest, there's really not much to do just for the heck of it. There's not like mods. I can't really just do random things. There's not really much random things to do. It's mostly story driven, so I don't see a need to just go in there and record. But I mean, funny things happen from time to time, and that's where clips will pop up for it. Like I said, I already have some recorded. Downside there in 1080p at 30 FPS because I have the original Xbox right now instead of the Xbox One S or X. But nonetheless, it's still pretty funny stuff. Hoping to have that out soon. So, yeah, there's that. As for simulators on the channel, I have another one in mind. It's kind of something that's been sitting in the back of my head, but I've kind of been ignoring it because, you know, like I said, work, I've been too busy, and I don't really want to start a new series and then not upload anything of it again, just because of time. So, yeah, and time is another reason why San Andreas Law is not coming back. Like, the amount of effort that went into a single video, there was a lot. Like, it was a production. Like, you had to have all the mods installed. You had to, like, record for an hour and a half to get 45 minutes of content. Like, for a standard GTA 5 recording for mine, I use half the footage, if even. There's a lot of just sitting around waiting. And so, yeah. It's pretty stupid. And then, of course, the obvious Rockstar keeps updating GTA 5 and breaking all the mods. That's also pretty stupid. It's a pain in the ass to install all the mods all over again every single month. So, yeah, no. I'm, like, done this series. As much as I would like for it to continue, I also would like for it to not continue. But I'll find something to take its place. We'll see. Pretty sure that's the same white Subaru that I've been following forever. I haven't really been paying too much attention to traffic, but that white Subaru I've been noticing for a bit. Just at random points. Just like, is that the same car? Alright, so here's Hornbrook. So we are approaching the end of California. I have 68 miles left on this trip, and I have nothing to talk about. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. Because I'm honestly out of ideas right now. Yeah, live streams. It's kind of an important thing considering I have been live streaming here and there recently, and I had a lot of live streams in the past. Live streams are pretty fun. I actually really do enjoy them, and I know that some of you guys do too. Problem is, my computer, in its current state of health, does not like live streams, as you've probably seen. Rainbow Six Siege, for example, I used to stream that all the time, zero performance issues. Now it's like I go to stream it and my computer's like, what the hell are you doing to me? Stop. You're murdering me. It's ridiculous. Like, I get a lot of frame drops, not in-game on my end, but just the way OBS, or specifically the Streamlabs OBS, picks it up, and... Really? Again, you want me to bypass. I mean, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying, you're stupid. But yeah, it's like I would see everything perfectly fine on my screen. No lag, maybe a couple frame drops here and there, okay, to be honest. But this is even running it at high settings. Streaming it like OBS, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the graphics card, the CPU, the RAM, the hard drives, SSDs. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just OBS. But no matter what I try, even turning settings down in game, I still see significant performance loss in the stream. And I don't know what's up with that. I don't know how to fix that. Which is part of the reason why I'm getting a Titan, to be honest, so that I can stream. So I really do like streaming. I just don't like what it looks like right now when I stream. Let's see my light. Oh wait, yeah. Shrink down in my seat real quick. It's fine. Surprised. I'm on an incline right now. Is that mine? I'm guessing that's mine. That's probably not mine. No, it's not. I realized that when I saw the turn right there. This is a really bizarre turn. I'm so confused. I've never been on that before. That is a really weird one. I felt so lost. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, I want to pick up a Titan so I can start streaming again. Actually have it look good. I think good might be an understatement with a Titan. I'm just saying. That's actually another reason why I wanted the SLI. I have 2 graphics cards, that way one is dedicated to processing the actual streaming stuff, while the other one is focusing on the games. I need to make a right. Floor it here, get ahead of this guy, and then slow down. It's right turn. I hate when that happens. I like hit the brakes, but I don't hit them fully, and so my truck just starts flying backwards. I'm gonna hit that curb. Yeah, it's fine. Just want me to make a left here, though. Really? Give the green light to nobody? Oh, I am the only one at this intersection right now, and you're not giving me the green. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Wonder if there's anyone behind me. There's not. Right, I did see a train go past, so I'm gonna assume that this is not about to go off again. Fair assumption there. Should be fine. Also, there's a rail export there, but it's actually not even a drop-off / pickup point. That's weird. And if you hear that slight whining noise when I slow down, that's actually the retarded truck. I mean, that is a usual thing. Like most trucks. If it has a retarder. Because there's a lot of trucks that don't have retarders. It's actually an option for the transmission. When you get it in this game. Alright, so we are coming up on our destination. Just gotta make a couple more right turns. Did one fat ass loop. I don't know why we didn't just take a left. It's like waited a little longer, took a left. Why? Oh, that's why. I see, that's why. Pretty sure that's not a throughway. It's gonna take a right here, though, right? Alright, where am I dropping this thing off? I have no idea. Oh, right there. Cool. I have a place to turn around. I'm assuming I have a place to turn around here. I can work with that. I think. Maybe. I don't know. I might not be calculating this right. Let's turn here. Yeah, we're good. Be good, fam. Ta-da! We've turned around. Nice and simple. That's a nice car. Oh, that's not good enough. Yes. But this way. Pretty straight forward? No, it's pretty straight backward. Alright, that's good right there. Put the truck off, hazards off. Get the park lights on. There we go. Excelente. Not bad. 13 hours, 8 minutes. And I think my deadline was like 14 hours. So we did pretty good there. Alright, well, that does that. And, yeah, that wraps that up. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Worldwide Trucking / the return of Worldwide Trucking. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Comment down below if you have suggestions or feedback for me. If you want to stay up to date and see the newest content, my suggestion, of course, is to subscribe to the channel or check out the Discord server. That is chat or discord.vectra.com. So chat.vectra.com. Discord.vectra.com. Pretty simple there. I'm spinning around in my seat right now, completely forgetting about the fact that Track IR is, a thing. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Ro, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.